Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Eric. Eric is spelling variation of the Old Norse name Eirik. Eirik is derived from the North Germanic ei, meaning ever, always, and rikker, meaning ruler. The name was introduced to England by Scandinavian settlers during the Viking Age, 8th to 12th centuries, although the name didn't become widespread until the 19th century. Part of the name's increased popularity in England in the 1800s was owed to a widely read boys' book by Frederick Farrar called Eric, or Little by Little, published in 1858. The book was a Victorian-era version of an adolescent coming-of-age story wherein the protagonist, Eric, in spite of the inherent nobleness of his disposition, falls into all folly and wickedness, until he has learned to seek help from above. The name is still extremely popular among Scandinavians, particularly in Sweden, although the Swedes favor the spelling Eric, and the name was borne by many Scandinavian kings and powerful Viking warriors. Eric is a less commonly used spelling variant of Eric in the English-speaking world. Personality of the boy name Eric. The number one personality is a leader, strong and competitive. They are willing to initiate action and take risks. One personalities work hard toward their endeavors and have the ability to apply their creative and innovative thinking skills with strong determination. They believe in their ability to succeed and are too stubborn to be hindered by obstacles. Ones meet obstacles head-on with such mental vigor and energy that you better step aside. They resent taking orders, so don't try telling them what to do either. This is an intensely active personality, but they are also known as starters rather than finishers. They have a propensity to become bored and will move quickly to the next project if not properly challenged. They are the ones to think up and put into action new and brilliant ideas, but they are not the ones to stick around and manage them. This personality has an enthusiastic and pioneering spirit. They are distinctly original. Popularity of the boy name Eric. The name Eric has appeared on the U.S. popularity charts as far back as 1883, although it was rarely used compared to Eric. It emerged as a more fanciful version of Eric/Eric and one that has a more clearly phonetic appearance, which Americans tend to like. Eric has mimicked the popularity of its more commonly used brother Eric, just at lower levels of usage. Eric has grown slowly in popularity since the 1940s. Although not as popular as Eric, it is more widely used than Eric. Eric is hitting the heights of its popularity on the charts right now. Barely on the top 200 list of most favored boy names for the past 20 years, Eric seems to be doing just fine. Eric, Eric, and Eric all sound exactly the same, so it just comes down to spelling preference. All of these names have a strong Germanic sound and a distinct Nordic flavor that harkens us back to the days of Viking warriors. Having been around for many centuries, the name is a classic, but definitely not old-fashioned. It's simple, masculine, and handsome. The name Eric in any of its variations is an eternally powerful boy's name. Quick facts on Eric. Gender, boy. Origin, Nordic. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 260. Pronunciation, Eric. Simple meaning, eternal ruler, always powerful. Characteristics of Eric. Independent, successful, inventive, strong-willed, ambitious, individualistic. Cultural references to the baby name Eric. Famous people named Eric. Eric Dampier, basketball player. Eric Almonte, baseball player. Eric Ibar, baseball player. Eric Barkley, basketball player.